Well, every once in a while, we'll actually allow a Cal Bear onto our show. Alex Morgan is an exception. The Sounders women are playing, and also she's playing for the U.S. national soccer team. She's with us tonight. How are you?
I'm great. It's nice to be in Seattle for a couple of days.
And then you're off again, right?
Yeah, national team duty calls pretty often, pretty regularly, at least before the Olympics. But I get to spend a few days in Seattle, and it's sunny, so they're treating me nice.
Exactly. Good timing for Alex Morgan. The Sounders women are in action tomorrow night against the Colorado Rapids women at Starfire in Tukwila. These games have become quite the event. Have you been surprised at all the attention that you guys have gotten?
I think that at first I was a little surprised, but at the same time, I've gone to a couple of Sounders games last year and this year. I know the support that the Northwest brings to the soccer community that the Northwest has. So in that point of view, I guess I'm not too surprised with how many people have come out. All the young girls, little boys, even older people. I mean, it's a wide age range, and I'm just really happy that we have gained so much support and people are really aware of this semi-professional league.
It's incredible atmosphere as well out there. I know I've been to Sounders games for the U.S. Open Cup, and they fill that stadium up.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've had almost a sold-out crowd every game, and it's been an amazing atmosphere. We're really lucky up here.
Well, Alex is one of 4 Sounders women that are going to be going to the Olympic Games in London. First off, how cool is that, having some of your Olympic national teammates playing with you right now on the Sounders women's team?
I'm really fortunate and grateful to have them playing with me up here in Seattle, or for us to be playing together. You know, this opportunity just came, just rose out after the WPS was suspended, which was unfortunate. But you know, kind of a positive on my note, I got to relocate myself to Seattle, and some of my teammates as well. So it was just an amazing opportunity for all of us, and it's great that we kind of have our own little community here, and we get to, you know, be on the same flights in and out of Seattle, because, you know, we do travel a lot. So it's nice to just have them here with me.
We were talking off camera. You don't necessarily know what time zone you're in right now, because you're traveling all over the place. How excited are you to go to your first Olympic Games, and what's that experience like going to be for you?
I am really excited to go to my first Olympic Games. You know, London is a great city. I've been there a couple times before, and you just can't get a better place than London to host the Olympics. But I mean, I've been watching Olympics since I was a little girl. My family would always gather on the TV and watch. So it's, you know, amazing opportunity for me. And finally, the Olympic roster was announced just a week or 2 ago. So I'm officially on the roster. Couldn't be happier. And I'm ready to just get over to London already.
And belated congratulations for making the Olympic team. You've got an amazing story, though, because the Women's World Cup really put you in the spotlight last year. And were you surprised at how much attention you've received since last year?
You know, at first I was a little surprised. I didn't know. People always say, did you expect this? Did you expect all the attention? And really, I didn't expect it. I didn't know what to expect. It was my first year out of college, you know, first year becoming a professional athlete, transitioning from being the college student to going out and working out and having that be my job and playing with the team every day. And that was my job, was to perform on the field every day. So it was an adjustment, but I've been really happy with where I've been put this last year or 2, and I'm happy with the attention the team has gotten, because, you know, it's all been positive so far, and we want people to continue to support us. And I mean, I'm just really happy with the way the team has been performing the last year and the attention we've been getting, definitely.
Is there any point where you say, okay, wait a second, I need a break from all this publicity? I'm being pulled in so many different directions at times.
Yeah, at times it's like that. I definitely feel like I'm getting pulled in a couple of different directions, but I mean, that's expected with World Cup and Olympics being back-to-back years. Right. I know that after the Olympics, it's going to die down a little bit. So we're really fortunate to be pulled in different directions and to have all these opportunities. So every time I think like, oh, I'm so tired and, you know, I need a break, I think, okay, well, in a couple of months, I'm going to have a break, and I'm going to want to be busy, and I'm not going to have these opportunities. So it's just been, you know, a great time for me, and I need to kind of put aside those negative thoughts and say, wow, this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I need to just enjoy this.
Well, let's talk about your time on the field, because a lot of fans loved how you came in last year off of the bench and really provided a spark plug for your team. How tough was that mentally, though, to be coming in the middle of a game in a particular time as opposed to starting?
You know, coming And at the latter part of the game was definitely an interesting role that I needed to adjust to. And Pia, our head coach, gave me that role early on and told me, this is going to be your role going into the World Cup, and I want you to be comfortable with that. I want you to embrace that role. So I definitely tried to as much as I can, and I learned that, okay, I need to be physically and mentally ready to enter the game anytime from the 45th minute to the 89th minute and be ready to just go full speed, 110%, the whole game. So, well, the whole time I was in the game. So it was a little different than how I've grown up playing, because obviously a lot of us, play 90-minute games where we're used to being in the starting lineup. So it was a different role for me, but I really enjoyed it. I had a great time during the World Cup, and I got a few goals, and so I'm happy about that.
A few very big goals. I know in your mind, as an athlete, it's always one game at a time, but how badly do you guys want another shot at Japan?
Yeah, we do want another shot at Japan. Yeah, it was a heartbreaker in the World Cup, and we still think about it sometimes. We've moved on, definitely, and we're looking forward to the Olympics, but Japan has a target on their backs, and we're going for them, and we want to see them in the Olympics because they have been our toughest challenge in this last year. So we're definitely looking forward to the Olympics, and some point between the quarters and the finals, hopefully seeing them and having a rematch. Should
you guys have an Olympic run to the gold medal, do you think that's something that could potentially spur another women's pro soccer league, considering the disappointment of what happened earlier this year with that league dissolving?
I certainly hope so. It's so tough because women's soccer has grown so much in the last, even in the last year. Just so many people are turning their heads, turning on the TVs, watching us play, and at the same time, the WPS folds, and it's, it's just such bad timing. So I think that people want, they want to come out and support us. The young girls want to have that dream of playing professional soccer, and the WPS helps that. So I'm hoping that there is definitely another professional league, and I think that how we do in the Olympics can affect that.
Well, the Sounders women play tomorrow night in Tukwila. The craziest part, this past week, the Sounders women played on Thursday night, and then you had a chance to watch your boyfriend, Servando Carrasco, play for the Sounders reserve team on Friday.
Yes.
How cool was that?
It's awesome to be in the same city as Servando. Yeah. It has been a fulfilled soccer weekend, like it always is with us. But yeah, we had my game, his game, and then today we actually supported his mom in the Komen Race for the Cure, the Puget Sound Race for the Cure. So it's been a full weekend, and tomorrow we have another season game against Colorado Rapids, and then I leave Tuesday.
A very productive 4 days in Seattle, I would say. Last question. I got to know, and a lot of people out there need to know also, where does that signature pink headband come from?
I actually just talked about it a little bit. It comes from supporting Servando's mom, because she is a breast cancer survivor. She just had her 5-year, which is great. And so that's a huge reason. But also, I think that during college, we just started wearing pre-wrap in our hair, and pink just kind of sort of stuck with me. And I started to notice young girls wearing pink pre-wrap, and I guess it kind of became my trademark without knowing. And so pink is now the only headband I wear.
Well, one of these days I might actually wear a pink headband on the air in your honor.
I should have brought some.
You should have, because I would have put it on tonight. Alex Morgan, the Sounders women and the U.S. national team, thanks so much for joining us, and good luck this week and this summer at the Olympics.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for coming on.